One Piece, Master of the New World. Coming up next, stick around.
Unbox the universe.
So tonight we've got Master of the New World One Piece set by Kabag, and this is designed to be a premium product, as you can tell by the box. Let me show you a little bit here. It's got a nice little pull tab. Inside, it's got sort of a big ticket thing, a hip pack, and then about 12 to 13 of these regular packs we're going to open for today and go from there. Forgot to do my intro, so welcome back to Unbox the Universe. I'm the Curio Hunter, and I'll be going solo this evening, but One Piece is one of my favorites, so let's get into the box and see what we get. So here we go. Our first pack. We've got a CR. Let me move some of these out of the way so we can see. I wish that Indy was able to join me tonight, but our schedules did not match up this week, so I'm going solo. So this particular pack, only 2 cards. So at this point, might be a short episode, but that is pretty cool, the CR card. Not familiar with Rorano Zoro, perhaps, his character's name. Not one of the ones I'm very familiar with. And then we've got looks like a puzzle piece. And I am not a fan of puzzle pieces. Just because this is a premium product to begin with. To have to buy multiple ones just in hopes of trying to complete a puzzle is not my idea of a fun time. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents worth. All right. However, I think the cards are very pretty. We have an SSR here. Wanted, Bartholomew Kuma. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the name right. I probably am not, but here's the thing. I'm starting to really love One Piece, but I don't know much about it yet, right? But I like their cards. I think it's been around for a long time. It's got a global following, but I'm just now starting to get into it and stuff, so I've not watched any of the shows to know much of the lore or anything, but we're going to try to fix that. I'd like to do some form of One Piece unboxing like on a quarterly basis, so that'll sort of get it into the rotation, and then the more we do it, the more we will understand about it. So this looks like Shira Hashni, One Piece, another CR, and I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but there's like little flecks, little sparkles in that, and it really makes it nice, and it almost is like a almost textured card, especially compared to the smoothness of the back, but yeah, I'm a fan of that. Sometimes it's hard to remember to do what I'm doing on camera, because the way I film this, I'm kind of reaching around it, and then I'm trying to watch on the old viewfinder to make sure I'm getting everything in the shot, and so sometimes it makes it hard to read. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing, so I apologize. You'll just have to bear with me. So this is a R level, which you would assume is sort of the base cards. A lot of times the rare or R level rarity is considered the base, at least in these sorts of sets, in my opinion, from what I've noticed anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but still, a pretty neat card. So, even though I think that this is a common sort of base card, I still don't mind getting it, and I think that's part of the benefits of the one piece, and especially in a premium set like this. I think about any card that you get is going to be premium and nice looking. And this one is an SR Sabo. I guess I didn't read the name of that other one. Not even sure what it is. Whimsical Doodles is what it says, but doesn't have a name, so don't know. But this one, Sabo, something like that. You can see. And this one kind of smooth with a little bit of texture and some of like the rope work and stuff. So last pack. All right. This is Nami. Finally one that I recognize in the GR format. And yeah, it's beautiful cards, right? But like they've got, as I'm trying to look at it, just in the surface work and stuff like that, it's almost like fingerprint type ridges in some of this, kind of like what you would see on U.S. currency, where it's kind of got like a little bit of raised, just a ever so slightly raised texture. Also want to mention that these cards, as you can see, are thicker than just your, average like cardboard card or whatever. Now, one thing about it is, the thicker the card gets, the more likely it is to have a little bend or warp to it. So that is just something to know, when you get it. This particular box, I believe we got from AliExpress. And typically when we get those things, they come all sorts of beat up, depending upon how they're shipped. Not all the time, but more often than not, the boxes will have some wear. But usually the cards inside are protected, and that is sort of the job of the box. Now, unless you're wanting to keep the box as a collectible. Now, this one might be nice to keep because it is so nice. And like I said, it's got the pull tab and everything like that. But some of the other ones, it might not be worth keeping around because they're just so beat up. But luckily, the cards are protected. So that was a GR level. And this is another Nami. And this is an EX one piece. So I'm assuming it's EX. This is pretty cool. I'm going to call this, if you've ever played the game Deus Ex, or something like that. It's not steampunk, but it's like cyberpunk. There you go. It's like a cyberpunk sort of a take on the characters, I think. And I the more I look at this, the more I like it. Yeah, that's just cool. It's got a nice. It's like just the foiling or whatever. If I move it around in the light, you can kind of see it's got some shiny to it and everything. I really like that one. That one speaks to me. That may be my favorite, and it's not typical of the One Piece, at all, in my knowledge. My limited knowledge of it, that's not typical. But I do like cyberpunk, and so that speaks to me. I've had such a good time here. And since there's only 2 cards in a pack, I kind of want to do 2 more, right? So we've got the time, we're enjoying the cards, so I think 2 more is in order. So let's do it. Yeah. And things like this make me glad that I did. A GR Trafalgar D Waterlaw. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that is or what that means, but it's pretty cool. Again, I think you can tell that this is a premium product, right? Because all of the cards have some sort of effect to them, where they just look nice, you know. Excuse me. I think you could easily, if you were making a collection, I think you could easily pop a lot of these into a binder or whatever and keep for your collection. All right, so I'm going to say another EX card. So again, in sticking with the cyberpunk theme. Now this one I am not familiar with. Ulti, Ulti, I believe is a character name. So not one that I am familiar with in the One Piece or Master of the New World. But cool nonetheless. Again, if you were to ask me, these are my two favorites from this set so far. Although these CRs are pretty cool in their own right as well, because I would consider those more of like a Japanese sort of style. But again, cyberpunk, that for me, I'm a cyberpunk fan, and I prefer the Nami over the other one. But we've got one more pack. Ooh, all right. Well, last pack magic here. So I'm going to save that one. And we have another rare, if you will, base card. Again, not familiar. Don't see that it has, well, what the slightest of names here. Maybe it's Vivi. So now I got to pull out the other one and see if it has the slightest of names. So I'm guessing Ulti, maybe? Is that the same? Is that the same person? Is it supposed to be the same person? Because I think if you look like the tiniest of names here, I think that's Ulti, and I think this is Vivi. So there you go. That's who I'd say these are. Again, they're cool, you know. And then the last one is this neat, and I'm going to have to find something to put behind it. Here we go. So that you can hopefully see what we've got going on here. Really neat. It's not a film cell necessarily, but it's got, oh, there you go. There we go. Now we're getting there. Yeah, like that see-through sort of colored cellophane or plastic of sorts. I like that a lot. And it's I guess a two-sided card. So we got Morgan's News here. Maybe I had it back from the beginning, but I wanted. So yeah, I'm so glad we opened up those extra two packs and found some of these. Because yeah, these last couple packs have had some really cool cards in them. I didn't see anything that said, well, I mean, I take that back. So if we're talking about rarities here, let me just go over this since we're towards the end of the video. I don't know what these mean. Because it can't be per box because there's not that many there's not that many cards in the box. So let's see if I can't translate real fast. Thank goodness for phones, right? What would we do without them? One Piece themed collectible card set, premium commemorative edition, which we had kind of figured that out already. Not suitable for children under 3. Contains small parts. Love that. So this is just saying the card rarities and how many of each exist in a full set. So it's saying that there are 24 R's in a full set, I believe, 27 SSRs, and so on. So this being a MR, evidently there are 27 different ones of these in a full set. And if we're looking at like the EXs that I've enjoyed, 18 different ones of those. So yeah, it turns out it's actually a pretty big set. And so you'll have to get, I had only 2 cards per pack, and what I say, about 12 to 13 packs per, plus some hit packs, which we will save those for some time when I've got NDRPM with me, because I really want to expose him to One Piece. But yeah, all right. So that has been our One Piece, the Master of the New World, Kabag, and I want to say this is like set number 8, but don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure it's by Kabag, premium set. I hope you've enjoyed it. Some of these cards are definitely going to go in the personal collection. Again, the cyberpunk themed ones are probably my favorites of the ones open today. Stick around. We'll try to do more One Piece, at least on a quarterly basis, if not more often, because I know it's something that that many of our viewers enjoy seeing, and so we're going to try to do some more of that kind of content. If you like this sort of stuff, these unboxings and things, make sure to like this video, but more importantly, click the subscribe button. Join Unbox the Universe so that you can see what all we're doing. Every subscriber, every click helps. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos that we upload. And until next time, happy collecting.
Unbox the universe. Let the cosmos roll. Rip that pack, drop that card, lose a little control. From the comics to the legends, every pull's a verse. Turn the whole room up when the stars come first. Unbox